um, so wait, hold on. What am I trying to do here? Oops, almost there. Almost got it, you guys. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to chat, was I? uh, I missed Jonas going away. Hopefully he'll come back someday. I miss him already. uh, have fun. Have fun with that. Oh, how did you get your bot to hide? Oh, yeah. So using Better Twitch TV, you can set blacklist keywords, which it's cool. You can you basically just choose you choose like any sort of string, and then like the curly braces are how you like make a phrase, like because spaces are how you separate the strings, and the curly braces are how you indicate that a phrase with spaces in it is oh, you can't see that, can you? Oh yeah, I forgot this little over. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. So when you click on the blacklist keywords, you get this little dialogue. The curly braces are yeah, to encapsulate the phrase, because the only thing Trusty Bard says that doesn't have a pound sign in it is when he's saying swift action. Oh, he doesn't even say swift action initiative bonus anymore, so I can actually take that out. But that was one thing that he used to say. So anyways, like this basically describes everything Trusty Bard would say, and also the because with the hash market, it also right. So for example, when I close this, it won't show that you said Nito burrito because yeah, you guessed it. Yep. I I can't. Yeah, the awkward thing for me is that oh yeah, so mods, if you guys see anyone abusing the fact that that stuff doesn't show up on screen, and so I'm going to be less cognizant of it, feel free to be, you know, to make out justice in that case, because I that's the I oh man, I mean, I trust you guys, but yeah, like there's some people like that. I mean, as the last time I mentioned that on stream, like people immediately started abusing it, and they started basically like talking behind my back because they noticed that I wasn't paying as close attention to that stuff. Um, but yeah, I found that the solution to that is just harsh justice. Is no, it's the opposite. It's actually secret messages away from Binray so that and everyone except me can see it. um, yeah, so just because like that, like I don't know, I just perceive that as like it like inherently like hostile action is like basically trying to like say things without my noticing it, and so I'm a little harsher with people who try and use that exploit, but whatever. It only happened that one time, and people have been mostly good since then. Uh, so wait, what am I doing there? Why is there like a weird little like nib? What's this little nib about? Whoops. Oh, I must have accidentally deleted. Oh, it's a little too much of the dirt or something. Hold on. Well, wait. So yeah, no, that's fine though. But I have to. Okay, so now I have to go back and delete. What layer was that snow actually even on? The background? No, the ice layer. Oh, it was directly on the ice layer. Interesting. So yeah, just get rid of some of that because it was peeking out. Oh, well, still peeking out. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. So now we'll just ship this again, and I think that'll be good. I think, at least I think that'll set us up for a relatively smooth transition. Oh, then there's the matter of this ice along the edge. But that's fine. That's fine. That ice is fine. Oh, rocks. So I guess I won't want any rocks on the shore of the transition. So before I forget, I'm gonna get rid of those. I mean, I'm gonna change a lot of this stuff, but just as a reminder to myself, I'm just gonna get rid of rocks real quick. Because rocks are too definite a point of reference, and it'll look weird that they're parallaxing against each other. That like the rocks are parallaxing differently than the ice, whereas they're supposed to be relatively nearby sort of things. Yeah. Alright, there weren't very many rocks anyways, so that won't look too weird, hopefully. Oops. Let's do a slightly better job of getting rid of that. Alright, so yeah, alright. So yeah, I don't even really need to care about this line anymore because the line is pretty arbitrary because it's all dirt in the background. So it'll just be dirt on dirt and we can just go hog wild. But so then the thing about that is that we have to have this dirt, like, it doesn't literally have to go all the way across the screen, but it kind of might as well because, like, as we were seeing it, like over here it actually gets entirely covered up. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, so this is actually all right. Well, yeah. While I'm doing this, I might as well do that other thing that I said where I was saying I was going to add a little bit of more snow just to cover up a few whatevers in the background. So oh wait, but that's a seam. So I guess I can't do that there. All right, well that part's fine, I guess. Fine enough. I'll just, like, as soon as I can, like, edge it up a little bit. Yeah. So there might be like a fleck, like the smallest little fleck there, but other than that, it's not gonna be super noticeable that there's dirt in the background. Oh no, I guess it will. So yeah, I don't actually want it to go all the way. So I guess I should calculate it out. So all right, so right, so the layer above this is going 50% faster than this layer. A train leaves Detroit at 5 p.m. No, algebra time. Right, so this layer is moving at 4 pixels per second. The other layer is moving at 66 pixels per second. So by the time this one has moved, so like okay, so we're starting at 1075. Let's call it like 10. Let's say it's exactly at the 10/100th pixel. So when this layer moves 500 pixels, the layer above it will have moved 750 pixels. So when this moves 500 pixels, when this mark, let's say this mark was exactly at 10. So when this mark gets, let's say, exactly to 5, let's say, for example, when it gets exactly to 5, oops, whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. So so this is the point where they line up, and so when the back layer gets to 5, the layer above it will have moved to 750, so it'll be at like 250. So it'll be lined up like this. So what does that mean? Oh yeah, right. So that means at least 250 pixels will be shown here. So these 250, so it's not actually these 250 pixels, it's these 250 pixels right here. Like these will all get revealed. Like you'll be able to see all of this because the way the sides like overlay each other, like it's going to uncover this and it will be shown. But then when this layer gets all the way to 750, the other layer will have moved another 1225 or so. What am I approximating here? So it won't just be that. There'll be another wait. No, that's not right. What did I just do? When huh. So actually, yeah, I should be thinking about this the other way around, right? when so when the top layer moves all 1000 pixels, the layer below it will have moved 666 pixels, right? So the difference is 333 roughly. So it's a third. It's a full third of this whatever. Sorry, I got a little like head math there, so I wasn't like explaining everything outright, and I definitely wasn't illustrating it. But I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, a full third of this whole section between here and the edge of the screen will get revealed by the layer above it. So, I mean, what we can do here is basically like, so yeah, so a third of, I mean, we don't have to get exactly super precise with the math, but let's bust out the calculator for a second. So like, 1075 times, Jonas, welcome back. Sorry I missed you leaving earlier. I hadn't been paying attention. 1075 times, or divide, did I say times? I meant divided by 3 equals, so, wow, that's a weird number. I'll call that 360. So we need to drop down 360 pixels and still be showing all of that stuff. So 360, we'll call it 375 because this is 1075, so we can call it like at the 700th pixel. The 700th pixel, we're home free. We can do whatever. So for starters, let's do this. Chop. All right, because this part's never gonna get revealed, so we don't have to care about. Hey, it's one time. We don't have to care about any of this stuff, and we won't, because that this half of the transition is going to be more forest-like than more like snowy forest than like this sort of background. And actually, I guess like, huh. Oh yeah. So the thing I was going to do with this transition is I was going to make it so that the tree line got defrosted and then transitioned over. So for a little while you'll see. So I think, okay, so this is where the dirt gets introduced, and so this will probably also be where the snow gets unintroduced. Like, wait, hold on. Let's open, do we still have it open? Yeah, no, this is not this one. Oh yeah, and actually, so because of that change that I made, I'm pretty sure I actually don't need those, that buffer, those little snow buffer things, because I'm pretty sure that dirt that's visible right there will actually never show up, because that, I think, is the dirt that we just erased. I don't think it'll actually ever be seen. I think it would have only shown, yeah. Wait, is that true? That might not be true. I might have just lied. I think I just lied to everyone. I'm a liar. Am I? I might be a liar, and so I'm gonna leave them there because they don't actually hurt anything. No. All right, whatever. I'll worry about that later. Wait, why do I have this file open twice? That's creepy. It's always creepy when I have a file open twice, because if I accidentally save the wrong one, I can lose data. Alright, so... do I drink? I don't know. It's weird. That answer changes, because, like, right now, like, I haven't had a drink. I had, like, a glass of wine at Christmas, because my family had, or my sister brought a bottle, and I was like, sure, why not? But that's like the only drink that I've had in like the past like long time. And when I say long time, I mean this summer, because like I turned into a bit of a drunk this summer. I was like super drunk a lot of this summer. So the answer changes, because like sometimes the answer is like, yes, I drink a lot, and then other times the answer is no, I like never drink. So I don't know. That's probably weird, but I do also drink water a lot, and I drink tomato juice. I've gotten in the habit of oh hey, happy wife birthday! Yay, wife birthday! Happy Mrs. Sterling! Happy birthday, Mrs. Sterling! Yay! Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, wait. I know what to do. Here. This is the text that scrolls. I haven't done much with it, but I added like a little text that like scrolls along right here. So yay! Well, I don't know if she's in range of screen, but if she is, then it'll also say, it should also say it now in the little like scroll here. Happy birthday, Mr. Sterling. So Yay, freaking people out through the internet. That's my goal in life, basically. um, so, all right. And then what were we doing? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was gonna open up. Where is it? Just the top layer, because I mean this isn't super necessary, but yeah, I kept the trees in the midground separate, so I can now select this layer, copy it, add a new layer, and plop this in, and now I have like the exact same trees but without snow. So I will have to add something to them, but I can now like cleanly wherever I feel like cleanly defrosting the trees, I can just I can do that now. So like, for example, if this, I mean, this is a sensible enough place to defrost the trees. Or no, this is just where the dirt starts. So like, actually, maybe I'll use the same point that the ice melts to defrost the trees. So like, for example, what I can do now is I can just oh wait, what? Oh right, because some of the tree. Oh, that's obnoxious. The trees that I drew on the wrong layer, I drew on this half of the screen. Why couldn't I have drawn them on the other half of the screen? That would have been way more convenient. Whatever. Oh, also, well, this whole layer is going away eventually, but I left like cruft on it. So do I care about that? I guess I can just oh yeah, no, I can just copy this too. All right, so that's funny. Yeah, I accidentally drew some of those trees on the wrong layer, and it just now came back to bite me. Just now. But there we go. All right. So oh, and they're the whatever. All right, so so let's say this is the point where the trees defrost. So, or I can smoosh these layers together, and then this is the defrost point. So before, oops, wrong layer. Wait, what layer did I just delete from? Oh, what layers did I just smoosh together? Probably the wrong two, apparently. What is this layer? Oh yeah, that's not the right layer. Alright, so it's this layer and this layer. Alright, so smoosh these together. And then delete that. So now, yeah, there we go. So, wait, what, what just happened? What did I just, oh, I deleted the whole thing instead of just deleting part of it. I can do this. I swear I can do this. There we go. Right? So now, right, so now, yeah, we have trees, and at a certain point, they're just defrosted. So I do have to do a different treatment to them, because that doesn't look like trees at all. Oh, also, I might actually want to defrost them sooner, because the other thing that I have to do with the trees is I have to get rid of them. Oh, wait. So actually, it's better that those trees were thinner and that some of them were missing. In some respects. Because I'm supposed to thin out the trees here, so that's actually fine. Excuse me, deselect. So instead, I'll just, I'll go through here, and on the background layer, I'll delete those trees, and then I do have to delete even some more of the trees in the foreground. But for the most part, I can just put these underneath. Yeah, there we go. Well, alright, so I clearly have to fix that one. But, wait, what are we talking about? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Game Dev Tycoon, enough education for working in the game industry. I would suggest Game Dev Story instead. If you beat Game Dev Story, then you actually technically have a master's degree in game design. Technically, yeah, true story. Not at all a complete lie or a fabrication. Wow. You're a really good game dev, Days Slash. Really good. um, yeah. Wait, what you said you were having vodka and lemonade? Vodka. There's some tricky things you can do where it makes it so that it doesn't taste like vodka anymore. But the taste never like goes away completely. It just you can do a lot to it, but Thank you. I was just like out of the corner of my eye, I was like, oh, what are people talking about? But I'm glad the conversation stayed entirely appropriate. Good job. Good job, everyone. All right. So, yeah. All right. So I can. Oops, wrong way. I can erase a little more of this, I guess, because that tree is kind of halfway. And like, it's not going to go suddenly from like snowy trees to like not snowy trees. It's gonna fade more gradually. But oh yeah. So because it's gonna fade more gradually, I guess I can actually like remove the complete snow treatment a little bit sooner, and then just do like partial snow treatment for this stuff. So yeah, maybe like right around the maybe it will be like right around here. The trees aren't quite as snow covered. There will still be snow on the trees like up until that line, but it just won't be. They won't just be like covered in tree, and they won't be covered in snow. Uh, Actually, that was too much. We don't need to go for that far back. We can just go. Whoa, zoom tool, zoom tool. Yeah, that's actually sufficiently far back. Uh, yeah, that should be fine. So this will be the first tree that gets like slightly less snow treatment. All right, so then, yeah, so right, the other thing I was saying is that there should just be like fewer and fewer trees as well, and also instead of like just, well, yeah, instead of like just going from like trees to no trees, I'm gonna make it so that they're not just more spread out, but they're also smaller too. So like the last few trees will be a lot smaller than the rest of the trees. So we actually don't need any of this part either. Uh, do I eat? I tend to have like breakfast a little while before I start the stream, and it's gotten to the point that I only really have like 2 meals a day at this point. I have like a really big breakfast, and then I have a really big dinner, and then I just like I'll have like tomato juice. Like that's why I have tomato juice handy, like to get me through. I also like in case of an emergency, I have a big bag of like almonds that I can crack into. So. Uh, oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, that is one of the nice things about expensive alcohol is that it does taste a little bit better. Uh, but I I really like mixing stuff, or like I like I don't know, I kind of like not like cooking necessarily, but I like food preparation. Like I like making food that I like. And then so when I this summer, for example, when I was drinking a little more than usual, a lot more than usual, I got into like mixology a little bit, or like I started like I don't know, I found it interesting. I should say I didn't really ever get good or like anything, but I found it interesting, and it's like yeah, like so yeah. One of the things I picked up is that like there, I mean like yeah, it's about like I don't know if you get like really top shelf stuff, like basically what it takes away is like some of like the some of the more qualities of the taste that you find as like particularly like unpleasant kind of. But I mean, it still tastes like alcohol. Even the super expensive stuff still tastes like alcohol. In fact, with stuff like whiskey, it seems like the more expensive the whiskey gets, like the more aggressive the taste is. Like it's even like more like punch your face sort of experience. Uh, um, yeah, I actually like cashews more than I'm just jumping around from topic to topic because I don't care. I actually like cashews more than almonds, but they're more expensive. Almonds are like relatively cheap, and so like I don't know. I'll go through like phases where I'll like have like them every day, and so it's it's more cost effective for me to keep almonds in the house than it is to to keep cashews. All right, so I actually don't have a darker tone for these trees. I never really invented one. Oh, and the other thing, yeah, as we leave the cloud cover, like these trees should actually get greener too. Because the reason that they're so the reason that they're so like pale and desaturated is actually because like they're supposed to be like hidden by clouds a little bit. So, or like excuse me, hidden by like whirls of snow a little bit, or just like like the veil of snow. Right, that's I think the phrase. Uh, um, excuse me one second. I'm just gonna mute the microphone one sec. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'll be right back though. Excuse me. I think I think Trent's starting. I think the vodka is starting to kick in. Just kidding. Yeah. All right. It'd probably be a werewolf if anything, right? It'd be wait, what's that? Yeah, it'd probably be a werewolf, right? If we got. um, oh yeah. So the thing with the yeah. So the thing about the cloud coverage, I think I might hold on. Let me define let's define what is like the true color of these trees. And actually, you can be informed by what we had in the other image. Do we still have the other image open? Yeah. So like this color of the trees is actually closer to like the quote unquote true color of the trees, because this is the least like snow covered or like the least obscured. Like these trees in the foreground are the least obscured by like snow, by like the veil of snow. And also, I made the trees a little bluer, just because I wanted it to like really feel cold. So I don't need this open right now. I can come back to that later. So let's call this like the true tree color, the true color of trees. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, I have the tolerance set to like nothing. So do I like this as the true color of trees? Actually, I think it'd be a little greener. I think it'd be a little less blue, because we don't need it to be. What color are pine trees actually, or like these coniferous trees that we have here? What color are they like really? Let's look. Pine trees. I don't know if these are pine trees necessarily. Yeah, they are much greener. Excuse me. Yeah. So there's like a slightly bluish tinge to them, but they actually are much greener. So let's call this the let's call this the true color of trees, I guess. Not quite like this, but let's see. Slightly more value. What am I trying to do? No, not more value. Maybe just slightly greener. Wait, hold on. How green are they? They're not like turbo green. They're not like, well, some of them get like yellowish greenish kind of. Oh, they don't want that yellowish greenish is more like the color of the grass in these fields, so I don't want to get like quite there. But I guess yeah, we can go a little bit greener, right? Yeah. So we can call that, and then actually, yeah, no. If anything, we can actually make them a little bit darker, because I kept them lighter because oh, what color is grass here? Sorry, it's kind of another train of thought. I kept them lighter because like the snow veil would lighten them up a little bit too, but things on this layer tend to be darker, if anything. So actually, wait, what was the so the darkness of the trees in the here, it was 53, really. Wow, 53. Hey, it's event time. So um, yes, you can change an entire layer. Oh, that wasn't a question. If you're trying to tell me that, then yes, I know that. Yes, you can do that. Yeah, but you'll see in a second. What I'm trying to do here is not to change the hue of the entire layer. So I know I say this a lot, but like, well, all right. I guess that's more of a tip than a suggestion. So, anyways, so the value here is actually 53. So like, what is the value here? Also 53? Oh wow, I haven't hit exactly on 53 also. So actually, I want it to be lower. Oh no, because I accidentally thwomped it with that color. Derp. All right, so let's go 47 maybe, and then yeah, shift it over here. So like I don't know, how'd this look? Yeah, maybe something more like that, and I could even go lower than 47, like 45 maybe. Yeah, that seems good. And spin it over here. Yeah, and so yeah, because what I want to do here is not to shift the entire thing. I'm kind of gonna make a gradient. sort of. Which I don't usually do, but I don't know. I'm feeling dangerous. So let's see. So this is, so now we have 170, 30, 51. And over here we have, whoa, I bumped the saturation all the way up. Alright, well, that's interesting. Alright, so we have, 170, alright, I have to write these down. Wait, how many trees, how many trees do we have? Really? How many trees do we have? No, no, I'm not gonna get that silly about it. Okay, so 170, 30, 51. I will open a spreadsheet though, just for no particular reason. No, because I want to journey, I guess, whatever. I just use spreadsheets for random math stuff. So what are my colors? It's 170, 30, 51. 30, 51. Yes, that's the one. You're correct. And so yeah, I'm checking out the values between these two so that I can fade it somewhat smoothly. So 138, 100, 44. 138, 100, 44. So I'm probably going to do 3 intermediary tones. Or maybe just 2 intermediary tones. Yeah, just 2 intermediary tones. So the math there will be what exactly? So it'll be equals this plus this plus this divided by 3. Right? What? Wait, what? Oh, whoops! I forgot the parentheses. Yes. So that is like a biased average, and so that will be one. Whoops! I meant to propagate the formula. No. Propagate the formula, please. There we go. Right? Yeah, there we go. Right, and then so then the other one will be equal this plus this plus this divided by 3, and I'll remember the parentheses this time. Oops, except I forgot to divide by 3. Delightful. Alright, so here are 2 biased averages. So the first one is like 160, it's basically like, well, it's like, okay, so it's like 159, 53, 48. 159, 53, 48. Actually, I'm going to move it off screen. You guys won't be able to see it, but I can still see it. Or wait, I just remembered it. I should have just pretended I remembered the numbers and I actually have a good memory instead of having a terrible memory, which I actually have. Wait. So just for distribution purposes, so apparently, like, I'm gonna cut this into like basically like thirds, right? So spill this starting color, we can spill approximately like 1 whole third, so like that whole third basically of these uncovered trees. So that whole third will be bright, and then the next third will be 149. Whoops, not 14. Oh, and I didn't even mean to change that one. So stop being annoying. No, stop your craziness. All right, so 149, 77. Oh, sorry, I have chat covered up, so if people are saying things in chat, it'll take me a second. Actually, I can see chat on my other screen, so okay, never mind. Alright, everything is going smoothly. We're all set. So 40, this is 46. 46, not 56. 46. There we go. Alright, so then the next third of them will be like this, which is like, it's subtle, and I want it to be subtle, but it's like an intermediary tone. And then, so the next third will be, oh wait, did it change? That was not, wait, what did it change? This is supposed to be 148, not 152. Weirdo. Or 149. Oh my gosh, this paint program. Stop barking at me and just do the thing. Just do the thing, come on. I like tell it to do a thing and then just like doesn't. I don't even know where this edge is supposed to be, but like, all right, wait, hold on. I can. All right, so undo, 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 undo. Stop changing my colors. Please stop changing my colors. 149, 77, 46. Why do you keep changing them? Why do you keep changing them? Oh man. Oh man. That's super fun. Super fun, I tell you. Alright. And the last one. Dong. That's the dong of annoyance. And that sounded way dumber when I said it. It sounded a lot dumber than I intended it to be. Alright, so 159. 159, 53, and 49. There we go. And then, oh, of course it changed this one, because it's a jerk and it does that. So undo, 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 redo, enter. 159. I probably would have, like, think of how much progress I would have made by this point if I had just switched to a better art program like a long time ago. Think of like how much more progress I would have made if I had done that. But I didn't. And I suffer for it, but whatever. Alright, yeah, so I just wanted like a kind of subtle sort of fade between the two. And now we have it. Yay! Yeah. So that was on the background layer. Yeah, that's good. Okay, or that was on the furthermost layer. So this is I don't know, fresh trees, hot trees, hot off the presses. This is well, I'll remember what that one is. And then what is layer 2? Oh, layer 2 is the riverbank. Okay, so another thing that's going to happen is there's not going to be as much grass over here. There's still going to be there's still going to be the dirt, but or the mud on the banks, but there's not going to be as much grass. So let's start to clear that out a little bit. Oh, and also apparently these trees are levitating slightly, so there's just like gaps here. I'm gonna I'll just fill that in real quick. Sample from image, paint, yeah. Because like you barely ever see this background, but when you do, it should at least look nice. Nice enough. Alright. Cool. And then, actually, yeah, before I put in too much detail, I just want to make sure my assumptions are correct. So, I'm going to restart the script. Oh, sorry. While the script was running, this transition from the mountains to the forest are still horrifying. So I'm sorry about that. There's a story behind Kappa. What is the story of Kappa? I don't know if I've heard that before. Oh yeah, I was just gonna. So okay, let's just plug in this like whatever silly version. So smoosh these layers real quick. Copy everything. Unsmoosh the layers. And then export. So open. Snow transition to river. What is this? Midground. Stop ping. Paste this here, save that. Let's see how this looks. I mean, so basically, just what I want to do is I want to make sure that like the bank, like hypothetically, like we should never see this seam, like this should never be shown too prominently. So as long as this is like somewhat subtle, like I'll remove the grass and I'll make it a more subtle transition. But if my assumptions are correct, then like this should look okay. Hopefully. So I'm just going to rerun the script, and I'm rerunning it just while it's running live, so it's probably not going to re-add the characters correctly, but I'll fix it again. Oh yeah, wait, I have to speed up the transition too. Sorry. I just need to speed up the animation speed so that it transitions faster. Save that. Rerun the script. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. I'll have to look into that. Was his name like Josh Kappa or something? Or like... No, I guess if it was an ex-employee, they probably didn't leave on great terms. So they probably wouldn't use his real legal name. But, alright, so... Right, yeah, the sky still looks dumb. That's fine. Haven't fixed that yet. But, the rest of it, in terms of, like... Alright, so, yeah, once the riverbed gives way... Or, like, okay, so here's the frozen river. Yeah, we'll get rid of the grass. And then, yeah, I think that... It's a little weird, but it's good enough. It's good enough, I think. So... Wait, let me see that again. Because I think actually it turned out differently than I expected. Like, that thing that I lined up, like, that, like, shoddy algebra that I did, not for the color transitions, but for the parallaxing, it turned out, I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, I know what I did. I'm a silly person. I was lining it up against the wrong point. So I might actually want to extend the bank a bit further. Cause it's not it's actually the point where the bridge ends that I wanted to line it up from. Not the point where the ice melts, but the point where the bridge ends. That's the point that I wanted to line it up from. I had marked the point of the ice melting. Yeah, it's like this point right here that I actually want to use. So I do want to extend the muddy banks a little bit further. I mean, yeah. Yeah. It's going to look a little weird either way, but like I said before, this will be the less weird of the possibilities. So, alright. I'll just... Oh no, I should restart the script. So that players can actually join, and I'll set the animation speed back to normal, because why not? I'll set the transition phase, whatever. No, whatever, it's fine how it was. Alright, so save that for now. So I'll give the script a minute to refresh before I rerun it. Yeah, right, okay, so yeah, let's line this up again. I don't need all the grass from the oh, why is this? Oh yeah, no, this is the ping that I just exported. I don't really need this right now. I don't need this right now. Oh no, I do need this, because I need to, right, because now what I want to look up is this pixel location. This is pixel location, it's like around 680. Like around 685. I'll call it 680. Alright, so 680 is actually what we want to use for that math instead. So 680, so what is a third of 680? Because that's actually what we need to know. Or was it like 2/3 of 680? Calculator. 680 divided by 3 times 2, 450-ish. We'll call it 450. We'll round down a little bit. All right, so let's put the riverbank layer back in its entirety. You know what? I really didn't like the bridge. Yay! Thank you, Days Flash. I'm glad it grew on you. Yeah, I think it was just like I was saying earlier. I think it's the lesser of two evils. I think it's just I think without it, it would have looked just a lot worse. And although the bridge isn't like it's not my favorite part per se. I think I think it I don't know. I do like that we got to put little snow on the posts. That was what, I think that was what sold me on the bridge, is I could do that. I don't know why I like that so much, but it's just cute. um, so what am I looking for here? Oh yeah, so I'm actually looking for the full river background. So backgrounds, river, midground layer, because I want to reinstate this. Oh, and I need to take the rocks out again. Whatever. So I have to take the rocks out again. So copy this color. Actually, I only have to take the rocks out if they're above 650. So from like 650, right? Or what was it? No, 450, excuse me. 450 is the new cutoff. So 450, it's like right around here is the point that we actually, whoops, wrong tool. So right around here is the point that we'll actually cut off and this is actually just how far the dirt goes. We don't have to, like I said before, the grass we'll get rid of a lot more of the grass than we have here. And I think there was one more rock to get rid of, if I recall correctly. Whoops, what did it do? Nothing? Good, I guess. Why did it turn... Oh, wow. Okay, no, I can move stuff around like that. Interesting. Wait. Wait, what? Alright. Huh. Oh, no, okay, I was like, at first I thought the hand tool was actually moving things around, but it just moves the camera around. Alright, that's actually kind of helpful to know. But, alright, so, no more rocks. Alright, and then actually all of this grass is going to get gone too. So for starters, let's just get rid of... Oh wait, that was way too much, because that went all the way across the screen, didn't it? Yep. So let's not get rid of all of that. Well, okay, let's select this, and then I'll just go in with an eraser for starters, just to get rid of... So that's the point of defrost. So grass should actually come in before that point. So maybe this will be the point where grass comes in. And again, it's going to be like snow-covered grass, or there's going to be like a lot of snow involved. But like we'll start having peaks of grass, and by peaks I mean like little views of grass. But from that point, oh yeah. All right. So now we'll go in and more cleanly. Get rid of this stuff. This stuff here. Doop-a-doop. I don't really want to change the height of the... Hey, Catastrophic! You have the same birthday as Mrs. Sterling. Happy birthday, is what I meant to say. Happy birthday, Catastrophic. Hey. You have the same birthday as Mrs. Sterling. That was the order that I should have said those things in. Yay, birthday day. Oh, okay, so actually, hold on. Miss Sterling, and, Catastrophic. Yay, birthdays. Yay, birthdays. Alright, what was I doing? Yes, this. Trent Sterling's, wife. Trent Sterling, I don't know if he's still here. He might just be quiet. But, yeah, it's his wife's birthday today. So that was the first birthday of the day, and now we have another birthday today. I think these are the first birthdays that we've actually acknowledged on stream. And so I have that banner text that scrolls along here now. So I put a little birthday message in there too, because why not? Why not? I'm not using that banner thing for anything particularly important right now, so I might as well use it for something super important, like birthdays and birthday wishes. I don't want to change the height of this line very much. I just want it to be like not as jagged. And it actually doesn't even super matter if it's a little bit jagged. So that's probably fine for now. Alright, and then clean up the rest of this. The rest of these particle-y, picky, whatever remnants. Alright, and actually, yeah, I'm going to be putting snow on top of this. So anyways. My birthday is July 31st. So we're almost to my half birthday. It will be my half birthday in a few weeks. Pretty far from my real birthday, though. Alright, so what am I doing here? I could re-export this to make sure that the... Yeah, whatever, I'm just going to re-export this real quick. Oh, and I'll rerun the script then. So I'll probably put the script into crazy mode, and it's going to be in crazy mode. Sorry. I should leave that other ping open. Because, I'm going to be exporting this a lot, just to check how it looks. I mean, not a lot, but kind of a lot. So midground.ping, paste this, alright, save this, and then we can rerun the script. So yeah, the script is going to go crazy fast, sorry about that. Anyways, let's run it, let's see how it looks. I mean, it should look fine. I assume it looks fine. Probably. Excuse me. Oh. So the next thing that we're gonna do, assuming that works, is just to. I really do gotta do something about that background because it's just ridiculous. Oh yeah, the clouds. Well, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do about the clouds, but all right. So yeah, it's basically gonna be. I just need. Okay, so yeah, so to finish up the midgrounds. There's not much else to do. It's basically, I just need to sprinkle snow around to make the grass a little more patchy so that the grass transition is a little more natural. And then I need to do the I need to do the treatment on the trees so that they're not, it's not just like snow, no snow, like so that it like blends a little more naturally. And then I think that's pretty much it for the midground. So let's do that. Alright, so I was saying full snow up until that point. I don't think that's strictly necessary, but whatever. Alright, so let's make it... Oh, this is the wrong file. So unsmoosh the layers, unsmoosh. And then add a new layer for the snow. And then I guess I'm probably going to do a similar treatment as to what I was doing before, except it'll be a little more empty. So like, actually yeah. So instead of painting like the gaps between the snow, I'll like paint this snow on really, like, and it'll have to be like a subtle transition at first, so that it's not just like, it doesn't like stick out too much. But so wait, I want to use the eraser tool as well. So yeah, there's just gonna be point at which it's gonna be a point at which there's just more green. More and more green every day, every time, every new one should have a little more green, a little less snow. Well, that one apparently has a lot of snow, but whatever. Yeah, actually, yeah, I can cut out a little more of that. There we go. Alright, so snow, and then like cut it out a little bit, and then maybe add a little bit more in, and then cut it. Whoops, wrong tool. Cut it out a little bit more. Yeah, this is fine enough. It's hard to draw on these little trees. So there's just not a lot less to do there. So, alright, so, yeah, so snow, cut through it a bit. Yeah. All right. That might be a bit abrupt, but whatever. It doesn't have to be magically perfect. There's a little bit of suspension of disbelief in how quickly we're transitioning from snowy to less snowy. So if it's not perfectly convincing, then oh well. I'll cry myself to sleep tonight, and and no one will care. All right. So yeah. So um, so I guess hold on. It doesn't have to be like. Yeah, no, that's fine. So oh yeah. Also, I don't know. For some reason, it snows from the. Well, no. I mean, it snows. I was gonna say it snows from the top down. Of course, like snow falls from the sky, but also the way I've been handling these, like the snow seems to collect more towards the top than at the bottom. Oh yeah, you did slash. Hopefully, we can avert that fate from happening, so that way, no one will be sad. Everyone will care, and the world will be happy, a happy, happy place. If we can pull it off. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to be, yeah. Well, no, that's not right. I was like, I know what I need to. No, no. But yeah. All right. Oh yeah, and I can even, yeah, I can even do like less snow here. Like just very little amounts of snow, like a little bit more snow, but it's very little at this point. So this is looking. Yeah. Actually, I should fade it even faster than that. I think. And better too. Since it will be a little noticeable, I should put a little more effort. Specifically, was it this one that looked weird? Yeah. So, alright, so there might be a little bit, just a very little bit on these ones. And then for the most part, it'll be pretty sparing. And there might be little tufts of snow on the ground here, but it'll be very sparing. Alright, so that's fine. Oh yeah, and okay, so the snow on the ground, let's do that now. I'll make a different layer in case I just want to edit those separately. So this will be tree snow, and this will be ground snow. Alright, so yeah, the most of this will be snow covered. Oh yeah, and also, yeah, we can have snow coverage here too. Oh, we should also add in a tone for this snow because like a shading. I guess we don't really have to. I'll see if it feels necessary later on. But for starters, we don't have to do that. Actually, yeah, and we just don't need much of this. Actually, we just don't need much snow on the ground here. Because it just kind of like blends in with the trees and it just looks whatever. It's probably fine without it. So we'll just go without it for now. No, actually we do need a slightly more graceful transition here. So yeah. But again, I don't want to change that line too much. So oh yeah, I know what to do. The oldest trick in the book. Not really, but an old trick. Alright, so then invert selection. And then paintbrush. There we go. There we go. Much better. Doop-a-doop, doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, that's probably fine. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, and then, yeah, so we'll have some grass peeking out here, but this will still be mostly snow covered. And this will be where it starts getting a little patchier. Like we'll actually have some like some snow, some not snow, and can fade that as we will. This doesn't actually exist. That's not a real thing. So then, yeah. So then we can have like a little. We can have a little more snow, I guess. But then this will probably be the most of it. Oh, and we can have snow at the banks too. We can have a little more snow down here too. A little more snow up here. And then less snow as we go. Maybe like, another little patch here. And then that'll probably be pretty much all of it. Maybe just another little patch here. Oops. Wrong tools. Alright. Oh yeah, and then I was saying I should have some treatment on these trees because like without snow they look a little bit flat. So let's take this color and make a deeper tone of it. So like 40 or like 30, 38 maybe. And then just do like a similar treatment that we were doing actually with the snow, except kind of the opposite, to make the uncovered boughs. It doesn't have to be anything special. It's just supposed to add a little bit of. Oh yeah, actually, no, maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Yeah, no, actually, event time by the way. But no, that's actually wrong. It should be, if anything, it should be like, Yeah, no, I'll do it like this. This is fine. Oh, I shouldn't do it on this layer though. I should do it on another layer, I guess. So I'll call this tree shade. Yeah. Just so it can go under the trees. Excuse me, under the trees now. Yeah. Inverse selection is if you select something, and then like let's say you don't want to erase this tree or something. You just want to erase everything except for this tree. You can go. You can go edit invert selection, or apparently there's a hotkey to it too. Apparently Control I does it as well, or Control Shift I maybe. And then you have the inverse selections. Now you can, no matter what you do, that tree stays fine. Yeah, that's how that works. Alright, so now we have our tree shade layer. So let's, I don't know exactly what this treatment's going to be like. It's going to be like somewhere between adding texture and somewhere between adding depth. So, oh, oops, this should be down here, so it's not, so I don't accidentally draw over the grass. Yeah, so it's gonna be like, or wait, hold on. It's gonna be like, I don't know, like this kind of. I think something along these lines. So like it'll add mostly a shaded side to the trees, but then a little bit of acknowledgement that they have like boughs and branches and stuff like that. So yeah, this should be simple and straightforward. I'm just gonna use the same shading tone, even though the color of the trees changes. I don't totally care. If this looks weird, I might have to add some shading to the... I don't know how I'm going to do this exactly. Right, so doop-a-doop. Carrying on. This is one of those moments where I don't really have anything to say about what I'm doing, so I'm like, what should I do with my face? I don't know what to do with my face. Maybe it'll be around the time that the shading on the trees, or the trees get like fully covered in snow. Maybe that'll be about around the time that the shading fades out. Or maybe I'll make it like less and less as there's more and more snow. And maybe it'll just kind of like melt. So like I'll do a little bit here, but like not as much as I had been doing. And then I'll do a little bit here, not as much as I had been doing. A little bit here, not very much though. And then so that way, just as you emerge from the snow, it gets a little bit more shaded. This might look weird, but or I might need to. I need to pick. Oh, I should probably just pick another tone, because it's probably mostly because like the contrast here is much less than the contrast over here. So yeah, let's try that for starters. So adjustments, brightness, contrast. Let's oops, yeah, well, that was correct, but let's tone up the brightness a little bit, just so it's less in your face. That's probably okay. All right, so let's now I can keep the same shading to select, but I'll just use this tone instead. Oh, that's interesting. It's not even like a darker tone anymore. It's just a more saturated tone. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know if I like it exactly, but I'll keep it for now. So pick that color, and then I can do the treatments a little bit more noticeable. I don't have to be as sparing about it. Oops. Yeah. It's like they're thawing a little bit. Kind of. Alright, so that's probably fine. I'm gonna call that fine, probably. So then is this whole thing done? Is that all we need to do? Possibly. Alright, so let's this one, so you'll notice that, like this change is like less, there's less to it, but the foreground is going to cover up a lot of this, so we actually don't even see this transition for nearly as long. Like this point where the dirt ends, like we barely ever see anything behind this point, and like this point is like spends most of its time being obscured, so like mostly what we see is just this little section right here. So that's why it looks like I'm being a bit sparing with what we actually see in this transition. So let's smoosh all these together. Just copy this, paste it here, save this, and then I won't rerun the script. I won't bother rerunning it right now because I'm pretty sure it's gonna look fine. All we did were like small cosmetic changes here. So I will, on this one, I will unsmoosh all the layers. Unsmoosh all the layers, and then save this. And then I'll probably want to come back here and do something with the clouds, but for now I'll just close this because we still have the background transition to do. And the background transition is going to be weird. Background transition is going to be a bit weird because, for one thing, I want to do something weird with like the clouds. I think I want to do something weird with the clouds. So the cloud transition is going to be the weirdest. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. Excuse me. Sorry. What I mean when I say it's going to go up is that the clouds aren't going to come down. The cloud line isn't going to come down. This midsection is going to come out, and the clouds are going to stay, I think. Not like all the way, but like they're going to stay. So this. So once again, magic wand. So like this whole section is going to get, let's use a big brush for a second. That's fine. So this whole section is going to like fade out. And then, so for a little while, it's just going to be the top layer. Oops. Oh god, what am I doing? Oh god, what did I just do? My tablet was like, you want to clearly continue dragging things around. You want to change windows and continue dragging things around for some reason. I don't know what that's about. I'll just close it. Wait, what the heck? What is happening here? I have no clue what's happening. I'll just close that too. Whoops. I'll just minimize that so I don't accidentally like screw up my entire project by accident. All right, so yeah, the clouds are gonna break, but like the clouds aren't gonna break all together. They're gonna start breaking up, and so they're just gonna be thinner clouds at the top of the sky. And this is the thing that I don't know if it's gonna look cool, but the reason I'm doing this is because snow is gonna continue to fall, so we kind of need, or like I kind of want the snow to continue to fall from somewhere and not just like fall out of thin air. There are actually weather conditions. There are weather conditions where snow can just like appear, like it doesn't like fall from anything. It just like if the if the air has high enough humidity or like moisture levels, and the temperature drops suddenly, like snow will like flash freeze out of the air, which is cool. But I don't think we necessarily want that to happen. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll say that that's what's happening. If we have to do that, we can say that that's what's happening. But for starters, I want to try and not have that happening. All right, so deselect this because the other thing that'll happen here is that I mean, it'd be nice if if the tree line, if like this jagged line was on a separate layer than the it'd be nice if this jagged line was on a separate layer than the clouds, but whatever, it's fine enough for now. Oh yeah, what is this background gonna look like? I guess it's gonna turn into like I think it's just gonna smooth out and it's gonna turn into snowy hills, and then the snow is gonna give way, like we did in the other layer. So like yeah, let's basically like, all right, so let's basically nix. Let's 59. Wait, I don't know other stupid slang terms for get rid of. Isn't there like a number that means like to get rid of? I remember what it is. So what did I guess last time? 59. Is that no? Let's huh. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's get rid of all this stuff. Is what I was trying to say. I have no clue what I was talking about. I'm weird. All right, let's add in a contrast layer, just because when working with such light colors, it's hard to tell a little bit sometimes what's going on. So I'm just gonna put a sampling on the image, or sampling on the layer. I'm gonna put in just that for contrast, and then right. So then we can continue on with our important work here, such as erasing these little tippy tops that I didn't notice without the contrast, and then and then I'll put in this cloud layer again. Part of this cloud layer. I'll put in. Actually, I should do this on a separate layer. I should do this on a separate layer. So I'll put it here basically. So there'll be clouds, the thing about this section is that like this section is going to be mostly grass, right? Or it's going to be transitioning from like snow-covered grass to like regular old grass. But then also it'll be snowing in the foreground because the way the foreground layers transition, or because they slide a lot faster. It also means that you like the way the parallaxing works, like you see them contrasted with like, I don't know, slightly odd background sometimes. So for example, like in order to get from snow to grass, there's going to be event time, by the way, but you guys probably noticed. In order to get from so you'll see like I don't know, that's just how parallaxing works. Like if you make any sudden changes, you end up seeing like very contrasting things overlapping each other. But whatever I say to that. All right, so this cloud section will thin out though. So it'll Eventually it'll have to get like a little narrower. And at this point I should pay attention to the magic line, which I decided was like 12 to 14, because like 12 to 14 I don't want to mess up necessarily. I want to keep this as long as I can. So let's then invert selection, and then alright, and then I'll clean up these clouds a little bit. Wait, what? I'm in the wrong layer. That would explain it. I don't need such a big brush anymore either. Maybe size 12. Well, I'll get rid of a lot of this for starters, and then we'll draw a lot of it back in. Because this will be more like those clouds that we were drawing in the background before, or in the foreground before. This is like when it gets a little bit more like a little bit. They don't have to be quite as narrow because these ones don't move as fast, but yeah, it'll just be like a little bit like that. Excuse me. Maybe not quite like that. Yeah, actually, they probably should taper a little bit more too. They shouldn't just come to such an abrupt end. Or actually, no, this one. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. And so, all right. So, one nice thing is that this can all. I'm basically just gonna draw over this, I think, because well, for starters, I can get rid of. Whoops. Oh, yeah, I can get rid of some of this. Because it doesn't have to go quite so high. But then where this transitions, it can basically... This one's going to be like pretty... Well, so one of the nice things about the snow cover is that it obscures a lot of stuff, and so we don't have to actually like do much in the way of I don't know, really explaining like what is the fine detail in there, because you can't make out the fine detail. Yay! But so then the way that we segue this though is that so this is basically our snow cover, and then we'll basically want to put in, so we'll want to put in like a shading tone. Actually, now this is probably going to seem too dark. I should use this as the color for shading, not as the color for the snow tone. So I should pick a lighter color. Wait, but if we use the sky color, that'd look weird too. So it can't be. Maybe I should just pick completely new colors. Well, I'll see how it looks like this, and then it'll probably be too dark, and I'll probably want to lighten it up, because this probably isn't going to look like snow. This is probably going to look like I don't know what. So a little more, some more patches of snow, and oh yeah, wait, actually this, yeah, I guess this can be the part where it starts to transition to less snow. So we have snow coming up, and then more grass is revealed, and then we have more snow down around here, because I think like the tops of the hills will probably melt first, and the shadows will, like snow actually persists longer in the shadows, which is kind of cool. I mean, people who live around snow know that, but anyone who doesn't live around snow might not realize that, like, if you have an area that gets more shade, the snow will live longer there. And it kind of makes sense, I guess, when you think about it, but I don't know. It makes funny patterns sometimes, because like the place like the area that a tree casts a shadow, like trees will keep like a little circle of snow next to them because they cast a shadow in like one area of like the grass next to them longer than or more so than other areas. So the shaded area will just, the snow will just stay there longer while the other stuff melts, and it looks, I don't know, it's just, it amuses me. A lot of things amuse me though, so that's not that's not anything special. Oh yeah, how much of this layer is actually even visible? Let's open. I'm mostly considering the extent to which the river will cover this up. because the river midground covers up a fair amount. New layer. Oops, not in this file. New layer in the other file. New layer. Paste. Yeah. All right. So yeah, not very much actually even sticks up here, so we don't have to go overboard with the. Oh wow, I'm still way over on this side of the thing. Wait. So yeah, I should be doing way more snow. I made the snow break way too soon. So that's funny. I should figure out. I should do like the lowest. I should do the point of lowest transparency on this top layer too, because that'll save me some time. So what is the point of lowest transparency on this thing? Is there anything transparent below this line? No. In fact, I even have an extra pixel up that I can go. I can go 1 pixel higher. And wait, where is it? There it was. 1 pixel. And then right, so so invert selection. I don't have to care about anything down here. So new layer. This will be just like some obnoxious color, like orange, and spill sampling the layer. Alright, so yeah, I don't have to care about what's down here. So hide this layer and show the other layers. Alright. Because this what's below this line will never be visible. Days Flash, welcome back. Oh wow. Do you guys excuse me, do you guys think I could pay Unity Pro diamonds in Minecraft? That's a good question. Sorry for not answering it sooner. I'd say it's certainly worth a shot. I would say bring your credit card with you just in case, but hey, why not? Why not try it? All right, yeah. So I'm just actually, oops. I'm just gonna. Oh, oops. Wrong. So sample from image. Sample this color, and then what layer was I drawing this on? I was drawing this on this layer, right? All right. So ground snow. Yeah, I'm just gonna. For starters, I'm just gonna fill this in basically. And I will come back and edge shading, but yeah, I started transitioning way too soon. I don't know why I thought it was time. Anyways, well, so yeah, actually I can pick another color, and I don't have to wait to see how it looks in game to see if the shading reads okay. I can kind of, it's like, yeah, right. So a darker color would be like, so this is 74, so let's go down to like 68, 66. Yeah, that's good. So like, yeah, if I wanted to have like hills of snow, I could go like that, and like it's really dark. It might be okay though. Might be workable. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It might be that other tone, like this tone, it might be that this gray tone was the shaded color, and we should pick a lighter color. But if we pick a lighter color, it'll have to be somewhere between, well, what range would that give us? If we were working between this color, this one is 72, and this one is 86. So that's actually a pretty big range. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to go in that direction with it. Because I'm pretty sure that's the correct direction to go. So, what is it, 74 and 86, so let's go up to like 80. Oops, I didn't mean to change that. Let's go up to 80. And this will be our lighter tone. What do you... Don't honk at me. Alright, so this will be... Yeah, that's probably fine. So this will be the hills of snow. Yeah. And then so the hills of snow will give way to hills of grass in much the manner that we were drawing them a moment ago. Alright. It's weird drawing hills backwards from how I used to be drawing them. I used to be drawing them, plainly colored, and then drawing in the shadows. So, anyways, all right, that'll be fun for that, I guess. So then, all right, so let's start by covering the hills with this color or with this tone. Still really dark, but this is the background, so it's supposed to be a bit dark. And it does actually it contrasts as light against this green, this yellowish green color for the hills, so that's good because it's supposed to seem lighter. All right, so now I have to. All right, this is the part where I should start. Transitioning out of snow and into grass. So, like I was saying before, snow does tend to live in the shadow for longer than it lives in the light. So we'll have it persist a little bit like that, and then it'll be like, I don't know, maybe like a little patch of it here or something. Eraser tool, that's what I'm looking for. And then, but it'll mostly give way. Alright, so now let's shade that. So shading. Oh yeah, if it's living if it's living in the dark like this, it'll be largely quite shaded. But that's fine. It doesn't have to be quite so shaded. Maybe like, I don't know, it'll catch the sun a little bit. Oops. Wait, what? Oh, what the heck? I hate when I use the sample tool and it gives me like a cruddy version of like the color that I was actually hoping for. What causes that? I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't give me like the right color. It gives me like some weird like half tone of like what I was actually looking for. So this doesn't look great, but I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, maybe something like this. Yeah, it's weird that I just keep putting it in the shade, which is why it's hard for me to get the accomplish quite what I'm trying to accomplish with the tones in terms of like giving it like a sense of depth or anything. That's fine. Close enough. It'll look a little bit schmumpy, but like in an okay way. Oops. Smoothing this out slightly. Ever so slightly. Wow. Trying to smooth this out ever so slightly. That's fine. And then anything else? That's. Oh, this should go a little more naturally. Yeah. Actually, no. There should be breaks. There should be a break in it somewhere. It's like here, for example. Should be a break in it, but yeah. Actually, yeah. Let's make this a little more revealed. It'll be, for whatever reason, the snow melted there a little bit. Alright, yeah, that's probably kind of fine. Alright, so now let's figure out what the heck is happening with these clouds. These clouds are weird. Oh yeah, and also, I should make them slightly less weird. Hey, it's one time. Where's the cloud layer? Yeah, this is the cloud layer. Oops. Make it cut off slightly less abruptly. Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully that'll, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna mute the microphone real quick. I'm not actually going anywhere though. I'll be right back. Ooh, yeah, sorry about that. Alright, so we can get rid of that. Oh wow, look at that. Really junk that hopefully no one will ever notice, because it just will never be visible. Hopefully. If all goes to plan. Alright, so we can smoosh these other layers. Oops, except we don't need we don't need that layer. That weird purplish background is not actually part of it. So now let's file, open, backgrounds, snow, transition to river, background.ping, paste that there. Alright, so that should be the final piece. So I'm gonna rerun the script. Oh, sorry. We just went through the awful transition, the awful fake transition into snow. That's the next transition that we have to do. That one should be a little less tricky. Although, whatever we do with the clouds here, we'll probably have to do with the clouds there as well. So, that's why we have to figure out the clouds, kind of. That's why we should, anyways. Alright, so save. I saved this already, right? Yeah. Alright, so now I'll rerun the script and see. It should be coming together at this point. Like, there should be a little weirdness left over with the, oh, actually, before I forget, let's, don't save that. Unsmoosh these layers. And then save this as well. Alright, so I'll rerun the script, and then we can see what the transition out of snow looks like now. I just reran the script, so the characters might be missing. Excuse me. Characters might be missing until I bring the script up again, or bring it down and up again. Running through stuff. Alright, so yeah, now the one remaining weirdness should be the clouds. I should have watched this, not in yeah, alright, so the clouds stay weird. Oh. Wait. Oh! Hey! I didn't even think about that. The reason the foreground didn't look weird is because the clouds in the background cover it. All I have to do is keep clouds. Yeah, wow. Alright, that's awesome. I completely forgot how that works. All I have to do is keep the clouds in the background, and because they're so slow, it takes them forever to transition off, and then everything great. All right, so hold on, I'm gonna run that again, and I'm not gonna watch it with the pink background because the clouds are weird with the. It's weird to try and look at the clouds with the pink background. So excuse me, I'm gonna make the screen look weird instead, and I'm gonna watch it here because this will be. I don't know. This will still be kind of weird, but it'll be slightly less weird. And then I can get rid of that stupid thing with the clouds. Yeah, no, the clouds are really simple. So the awkward thing about the background layer, like the very, very background layer, is that it transitions really slowly. Like, it stays on screen for so long. But that actually works to our advantage here, because the clouds are on that layer. So the clouds stay on screen for very long, and so the clouds actually last longer than the snow. So the clouds just, like, stop snowing, and then they gradually make their way off screen. So that's cool. That is cool. Right, so there is technically the cloud showing on the top layer now, too. Or it was, but you just, like, never even really notice it because, like, the clouds in the background are just there. So, cool stuff. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that's about. There's, like, a bug where... Oh, wait. Why is there an event happening right now? There should not be an event happening right now. No, there's not. Oh, sorry, I canceled it in the middle of the event. I was not even paying attention to that. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm an idiot. I usually look for that, but the other thing is, when it doesn't say multi, it also doesn't make the event noise, so that's why I didn't even notice it. I'm sorry. Trent, I assume that's the alcohol talking, but I do appreciate it because thank you. Yeah, it's you know, it's funny, Trent, is I've been doing it so long at this point that like last week, like usually I try and do 30 hours a week. Last week I did 40 hours, and it didn't feel heavy. Like it got to the point where like 30 hours when I first started trying to keep myself to that, it was like it was tough. Like there were days that I was just like, ugh. But yeah, no, I don't know. It gets easier, I guess. So have a good face sleep. Actually, uh, I mean you're probably fine. Although, if there's any concern, you might consider sleeping on your side, because that way, they say you should sleep on your side if you've had like, you know. But no, I'm sure you'll be fine. Happy birthday to your wife again, and I hope to see you again. Thank you again for the kind words. It's always a pleasure to have you here. So I hope to see you again soon. Bye. I'm not leaving. Just I was saying goodbye, Jen. Uh, so thank you, Day Splash. Am I? Yeah, okay. I was like, I feel like I know there's something I'm supposed to be doing, and yet I can't think of like what I'm supposed to be doing, like in the immediate like present. And I guess the only thing I really have to do in the immediate present, and I don't even have to do it, is that I want to get rid of this because as we just discovered, this little cloud line is not necessary. Oh, but I should delete it from the correct layer. I can just get rid of these layers completely. Yeah, no, it was funny because like I got distracted right at like a breaking point where I was about to switch on to the next thing. So I was like, why can't I think of what I was supposed to be doing right now? It's because I kind of don't really have. I'm kind of between things, but yeah. Once we get so I'll get this layer fixed up, and I won't bother rerunning it. Well, I will rerun the script so that characters get added to the game. All right, so I have to shut down the script so that when I rerun the script, characters will get added to the game. And other than that, what I have to do basically is move on to the transition in, which I mean, like I was saying, the quote unquote tricky part was going to be the clouds. But yeah, I at this point I think I just assume everything is going to be terribly tricky, and as it turns out, the clouds kind of like handle themselves. So that is fortuitous in quite a few ways. I'm not going to bother re-exporting this. I'm just going to save this, and then I'm going to. I mean, I'm not going to. I'm not going to re-export it in any fancy way. I'm just going to open up the ping version, and just delete the clouds from this image too. Oops. Selection tool. Just the very clouds at the very top, and like. It's not even notice like the clouds weren't even noticeable, so it won't even be noticeable that they're gone now. But they will technically be gone, and the world will live in peace. So that is all set now. So yeah, now I can do the mountains transition. So let's go about setting it up the way that I go about setting these things up, which is to so oh yeah, right. So I have the files kind of already. So let's go to backgrounds, mountains, transition to snow. I have these horrible temp files in here. Oh, so for the snow files, I probably will just use the. Oh. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. No. You know what I'm gonna do with the. Excuse me. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for a second. I'm not actually going anywhere, but I'll be right back. Excuse me. Yeah. So I'm going to. The game that we. Tidor was the. Tidor we made at the most recent Signal Jam. So if you go to srsly.bz /Tidor. I really need to make a page on my site for all of our jam games. This was yeah. Oh, so actually, if you go to my channel page, and I'm gonna go to my channel page for a second, which is gonna be funny because it's gonna be like Streamception. I'll pause it so that it doesn't actually play. But oh no, where is it? Oh, it's not. Sorry, it's not my channel page. It's my profile page. If you go to past broadcasts and scroll down to it was yeah, it starts with oh, We're Wizards Baby got interrupted so many times. So that one got cut up into like a bunch of different videos. But if you start with we including you are making a game. I forget what the full title. We including you are making a game together. What should it be? Signal Jam. This is the start of Signal Jam, and then it goes through We're Wizards Baby. That was the second day, and then the last day is Skeleton Eyeball Math, and so those are the streams from. That was the week. That was right before the holidays. That was like December 22nd, right around that time, and yeah, we made Tidor start to finish. I definitely recommend checking out the start of the. No, actually, hold on, wait. What if? Well, I won't go. This one of my favorite things is the very early part of Signal Jam when we're choosing the theme of the Signal Jam and we're choosing what type of game to make, because it's just like ideas all over the place and like it's cool. That's like a good way to get a sense of like how the Signal Jams tend to play out, because that's when a lot of the magic happens in terms of like choosing a direction and choosing choosing what's important to us, like just like brainstorming, like going blue sky, like we could do anything, so what do we want to do? And yeah, it's so if you felt like participating in the next Signal Jam, which I don't know, I need to start on IMA. The only thing that I know in terms of like the timing for the next Signal Jam is that I really have to start on my next project before I jump over to Signal Jam, because I've just been putting it off for too long, and I want to do another Signal Jam soon, but I really need to start on that other project first. All right. Oh yeah. So the thing that I was chuckling about earlier is that I'm going to so like if I all right. So if I first I'll open backgrounds, snow, transition to river. I'll open up the foreground and the foreground and near foreground transitions, the snow transitions. Because what I'm gonna do for the mountain transitions is I'm basically just gonna flip these around. The only thing I need to check about that is that the seams line up okay, and like seams on the snow are not going to be like super in your face, so it's gonna be mostly okay for starters. But the other thing that I need to do is so actually wait, let's save these as so for starters I can restart the scripts so that we can have the script running while etc etc. I'll make it go at normal speed instead of crazy speed. Save that. Run that. Yeah, so for starters, let's save over. So this is for foreground. Let's save this as the backgrounds, mountains to transition to snow. What is this? This is for foreground. Yeah. So we're gonna get rid of that crazy red stuff. And right now this is backwards. This transitions in the wrong direction. It starts super snowy and it ends up not snowy. So we have to flip that around. But we're gonna do a few other things first. For example, we're gonna save this as the other piece. So backgrounds, mountains, transitions to snow, and this is the near foreground snow, and this is also backwards. So we have to flip both of these around, just so that we can see what I'm talking about as I work on this. Let's put in the contrast layer that we tend to have when working on these things, and we have to make sure we're spilling at the layer, not the image. Super important. And so yeah, layer 2 spill at the image. Okay, so right, so the thing that I was saying is that so file, oh yeah, so now let's open the snow loops themselves, the snow for foreground and near foreground, because in order for these loops to connect cleanly, I mean, it's the snow, so it's not going to be like, if they don't connect perfectly cleanly, it's not going to be like super noticeable. But in order for them to connect super perfectly cleanly, let's actually, well, okay, so first thing, let's do the thing I was saying before about flipping it. So layers, flip horizontal, layers, flip horizontal. This is like almost exactly, wait, what? Oh, I flipped the wrong layer. I flipped the contrast layer. This is almost exactly what we want, except because now it's transitioning in the correct direction at least. However, the only other thing that we want to do is take this section, paste it on here. So now the seams, like these little like snowflakes that are like cut in half by the edge, those are now correct. And now we just have to clean up this seam that we just introduced. So these ones that we cut in half, let's just trim those. And actually that one, I don't think that one was actually cut in half. I think that one was just yeah, that one wasn't actually cut in half. That one was just actually none of those were actually cut in half. So I could have just like pasted it and called it good. But no, I could do that. I think this is actually the only one that was actually harmed by the paste operation. The rest were just like partial flakes left over, because whatever. All right. So it's probably fine. Yeah, I can call that. I'm gonna call that good. Right. Yeah. All right. So get rid of the contrast layer. Oops. Get rid, not add more. Save that. And then same thing over here. So just copy this chunk on this end, paste it in here, clean it up if needed. Wow, I'm really good at choosing chunks that like don't bisect anything. Although that's weird. That's weird how it worked out. It kind of left like a weird rift there. So I'm just gonna fill that in manually. Brush with 3, I think is what we use here. Because they're just like, oops. Oh, no, don't do that. I accidentally put a pink dot there. No, working in white. Put in a few dots here. Yeah, I don't know, it just happened to be like a very barren strip. Anyways, get rid of the contrast layer. And save that. Cool. Alright, so now the snow transition's done. So now next time we get that weird transition from the mountains to the snow that's not finished or anything, it at least will have snow. It won't, that part won't be as messed up. Alright, so now let's line up the things like I tend to. Let's open BG's mountains, transition to snow, the midground and nearground layer files. And let's make one for the, hey, what? Yes, I'm gonna put that on my business cards if I ever get business cards. I'm never gonna get business cards. I might have to. This is another topic altogether. I might have to get business cards at some point in my life, and I'm not gonna be enthusiastic about it when I do. I'm just not gonna be enthusiastic. I've gone my entire life up to this point without ever having to get business cards, and I hope that stays true for the rest of my life, forever and ever and ever. Business cards? I don't know. I'm just not enthusiastic about them. But I've said that already, so I won't say anymore. If I do, though, Chunk Pick'em asked it. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, so file, open. Yeah, what else do I want to open? I want to open the mountains backgrounds themselves, so I can get the background, the foreground, and the middle, or not the foreground, the background, the middle ground, and the near ground. And yeah, so copy, paste. Oh yeah, there is no middle ground for the mountains, so that's cool. You can just delete that. Select all, copy, and paste. All right, save those. Save that, and then oh, there are clouds in. Ooh, there are clouds in the mountains. How's that gonna work? Because I'm guessing these clouds are a different color than the other clouds. So that's interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work exactly, but we'll find out. Oh, Jonas, yeah, it's great to see you. Oh no. Yeah, holidays are nice. The nice thing about them, though, even after they're gone, is that they'll come back next year, right? So it's only a matter of time before we get another one. And there are other ones too, right? There's not just those holidays. There's not just winter holidays. There's also other holidays scattered throughout, like random 3-day weekends here and there. You're almost there, Jonas. Just 5 years. Wait, 5 years. How old are you? Oh, wait. Are you the person who, like, said you were 12 and then I didn't believe them? Wait. Because I might have. Sorry. I have a really bad memory, as you might have noticed. But I remember someone was like, one of my followers, uh, tried to convince me that they were 12 once. And, I remember it took me a while to convince them that they were not, in fact, 12. Because. Okay. um, so you're probably. Oh, wow, really? Wow. I would not have guessed you to be so young, Jonas. I'm really caught off guard when like young people act in like a mature and or responsible fashion because there's so many that don't. it's like it's like I don't know, it throws me off when that actually occurs. All right. Well, then actually I'm being ageist because there are actually plenty of adults that don't act in a responsible fashion either. So uh, all right. What am I doing here? Backgrounds. I'm looking for snow, and I need the background, the foreground, and the middle ground. Yes. No, not the foregrounds. The background, the middle ground, and the near grounds. It was kind of nice when these things were ordered, but whatever. All right. So copy this, new layer, paste this here. Oh, whoops! I saved over those pings. Whatever. I don't care. It's not like the transition will be any worse now. Alright, so copy this, paste this here. I don't know what this transition is going to be like. No, I do. It's just going to come out of nowhere. There's just going to be like trees that just pop up out of nowhere. That's just how that works. And then this transition... Oops, new layer. This transition is going to be a bit weird. Because, like, it starts out very desert-like, and it ends up very covered in snow, so... Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm gonna put snow on the rock snowman. I'm going to do it. I swear to you, I'm going to do that. I hope. I hope I can do that. Oh yeah, thank you, Jonas. I hope to see you again sometime soon. Sorry. That's just everything that I like in the world. For some reason, I like little rocks that like stack on top of each other. And as we addressed earlier in the stream, I really like putting snow on top of things like that. So a rock snowman with snow on top is just it's too good to pass up. Just way too good to pass up. um, oh wait, I just remembered something. We got that event earlier that I mean I accidentally ruined it and I'm sorry for that. But we had that event that popped up that didn't say multi like it usually does. And yeah, Vicious Kangaroo, you pointed that out. Thank you, by the way. I was just gonna check what happened to the previous event. Whoa. Okay. Huh. It seems like sometimes it just like doesn't initialize the event properly. So it like skips skips adding the multi-tag and it skips making the event noise. And I don't know what causes that. So I was just scrolling up through the chat log on my other computer, just to see if there were like any hints. But I don't know. Oh, I wonder if that's a clue. We had a late entrant in the, not the event immediately preceding it, but the event. Nah, I don't see how that could have. How that could have been a factor. There's a late entrant. Well, huh. Maybe I'll try entering late to this current event and see if that causes it to happen. I mean, I don't see why that would have any effect, really, but I don't know. Could be a clue, hypothetically. So after this event, I will do whatever. Uh, yeah, no, I just because it doesn't happen often, like it's still a legit bug. Like it's still something that I want to fix. Um, I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time trying to like chase it down, but like if I can do small things here and there that will eventually like help like shake out the bug, then that's good, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. People who say like, "Oh, that doesn't happen very often, so I don't care about it," are bad developers. Like, I know that's kind of a generalization, but like, if people think that like, "Oh, that bug only affects some people," like, so screw those people, is basically what they're saying if they say, "I don't feel like fixing that bug." Um, so no, that's yeah, no. I'll fix a bug. I'll try and fix a bug of any frequency or of any severity. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could just like crank up the event speed and then that will like help chase out the bug a lot faster. Because like I mean these events used to run like crazy. They used to run like every minute basically. So I mean I could just like I would temporarily disable experience points so that it doesn't like mess up the balance of everything. But I could also do that as well. That'd be one option. It'd get really spammy though. All right. So while that is happening, let's. Okay. So the event is over. So I'll say. I don't know. I'll say like frolic. So I was late to enter. So I didn't. I only got like a point for it, and we'll see. So if this bug happens, then it won't. Then the next event. Well, actually, no. If this late entrant has anything to do with this bug, then it won't be the next event that doesn't have an audio alert. It'll be the event after it that doesn't have an audio alert, and so I might not notice it. But that's those I don't know. Some devs are just horrible people in real life. Like horrible people exist in the world, and some of them become developers. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I don't know. I have little patience for that as well. So, all right. So the clouds here are not completely different color. I think I'm probably going to just get rid of all of the clouds in the mountain transition, or like the mountain clouds in the mountain transition, because I just yeah, I don't really know what else to do with them. Oh yeah, so the other thing that we need to do with the mountains is we need to like trim them because right, okay, so with this transition, it starts with mountains, but then by the end there are not mountains. By the end, it's just the faded background. So all right, so let's start with that. Why am I doing the background first? I don't know. Because I just did the other background and I'm in a mood to do backgrounds, I guess. I don't know. All right, so yeah, we have to. Oops, wow, that's way too small. So let's get a really big brush and let's just start leveling the mountains. Because like for one thing, they have to become snow covered. So like I guess we can keep that mountain. So by here the mountains become snow covered, and by the end of it they just don't exist. So yeah, we can snow cover. Oh, this mountain is like touching the clouds. So I could put this mountain in the clouds if I wanted to. That could be cute. Uh, that mountain is so high up that it actually is inside the clouds. Uh, sure, why not? and then, uh, and then, oh yeah, so snow coverage. So, oh yeah, I should probably use like similar. Oh yeah, all right. So, like I was saying before, we just have to get rid of these mountain clouds because they're just gonna get confusing. Here, I'll just like get rid of them bluntly at first, and then and then go back in and tidy it up a bit. All right, so let's switch to a smaller brush now. Not too small, but Smaller.